Hi guys, welcome to Book of Shala and welcome to Scraplift Crafternoon. Today is Sunday and that means my buddies, there are 11 of us total, get together and we scrap lift someone and we all scrap lift the same layout. And so it's really fun to see all the different takes of the same layout. So today we're scrapbooking, we're scraplifting Scrapbooking QC, and it's this cool double page spread. I'm doing a double page spread. However, mine's going to be Halloween, so the theme is going to be completely different, but I'm going to stay pretty close to it. This is also for How to Kill a Kit with Style. I'm going to really try to use those kits for my Scraplift Crafternoon because those are the only videos that I know for sure that I'm going to get done this month. It's going to be a busy month, guys. And so anyway, this is the really cool layout. Let me show you what I've pulled. One of my How to Kill a Kit with Style for the month of June was a close to my heart, well, they're all close to my heart, Jeepers Creepers. So what I do for How to Kill a Kit with Style is I pick 4 of my oldest close to my heart collections, and I do as many layouts as I can throughout the month to try to get them used up. So this one is a Halloween. I'm not going to show you the pictures because they're of my great niece and I don't have permission to put her up on YouTube. And today, and usually I just cover her photos, her face in the photos, but since there are 5 of them, I didn't feel like doing that. So I'm going to try really, really hard to remember to just keep them upside down. So I've already cut them down, not any particular size. I just cut out the extra and matted them on some of my papers. I have 2 pieces of black, and that is going to be the white. Now she has it layered like 3 times. I'm only going to do the black. I probably could do more, but I don't actually know. Do I have? I don't know if I could or not. But anyway, so it doesn't matter. This is what I'm going to do. This is going to be what the white is. Then she has 3 different pattern papers and she has strips that she tears at the bottom. And so my 3 pattern papers are going to be this blue one, this yellow striped, and this purple polka dot. So those are going to be my 3 papers that I'm going to cut strips of and tear. So that's going to be those. And then she has a piece going all the way across both that she has her photos on. That paper is going to be this eyeball. And then finally, it looks like hers is a cut file that's all one big circle, but just many layers. I cut 3 different circles out with my close to my heart, or no, Creative Memories circle cutter. And so I have these 3 and I'm just going to layer them kind of like so. I need to trim them up because for some reason when I cut those, it kept moving on me. So they're a little sloppy, but that's going to be that. All right. I am going to go and I am going to get my strips cut and laid down, and then I will come back and we will embellish it together. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I did my strips and my background. Because it was black on black, I went ahead and used some of the washi I had, this black and white, look kind of like Beetlejuice washi, and I went down in the sides to kind of give it a little bit of a pop. Now, I also had this green, but it's lightning bolts and it would have looked weird sideways, so I did not use that. I have a problem with that. So I've placed my pictures. Again, they're upside down, but I just want you to get an idea of where they are going to be. Then my circles are going to go something like this, but I do want to go ahead and embellish it with you. There's, never mind. So what I have for embellishments is I have some stickers. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I am going to go ahead and use this border as another layering piece. I don't know if you can see it because since it's a double page, it's kind of, I don't know if you can see the very ends, but I'm going to try to line that up. Okay, so I'm going to do that on both sides. And you know what? I really want these. I'm going to go change that other one. I want the arrows going the other way. So like that, and like should probably try to line that up, but it's not going to happen. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be close enough if I go like so. Yeah, I'm not a exacto. Some people that bothers. It doesn't bother me. Okay, I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to my scrapbook pages because I would never get anything done. So in her layout, she has a cluster in here, a cluster down here, and then a cluster over here with the title. So let's see. I know one cluster I want are these jack-o'-lanterns because in this picture here, she's playing with a little ceramic jack-o'-lantern that my nanny had. These pictures were taken at my nanny's house. So I'm going to ink these, at least the purple part, or the orange part. There we go. Ink this one, just to kind of give them a little dimension because they're a little flat. So I'm going to put these up here. This is where this cluster is going to be, like so. Okay. Then I have another one of those, and so I'm going to put it, and let's see, what else do I have? I have, a whole bunch of words. Looks like they're mostly words. I think it tells me on. Yes, I have a trick or treat, which might be, do I have those letters? I don't know. I have Halloween. I have double, trouble, scary. I don't know what else I want to make a cluster with besides this. Oh, I have some candy. I can do that too. So let me, and I'm not really putting these down because I'm probably going to need to tuck my pictures underneath them. But I think I'm going to do this one here. And then I have some candy from the stickers. That I'm also going to use. So I'm going to layer up these candy like this and put it, okay, maybe, let's see. I think I'm going to put it over here like so. Okay, so there's that cluster. And then here, I need the title, which I need to figure out what I have. So I have 2 doubles. And I think I have the words to spell Halloween. Maybe. Let's see. This is not her first Halloween because she would have only been like, she was born in July. Halloween is in October, so she would have only been like 3 months. So this is definitely not her first Halloween. But I think it's the first one she actually went trick-or-treating. Just trying to see what all letters I have here. I also have a cute arrow. I may do that. Let's see, it looks like I have Halloween. So I do have the words to spell Halloween. And I have the words to spell scary. She's a llama, so she's definitely not scary. So I could say scary. How about Not So Scary Halloween as my title? I would need to go get a not and a so, but I think I like that. I'm not going to use those. Okay, so I am going to go I'm going to glue some of this down. I know it's gonna, well, let's just do this. Let's do scary. I want to show you what it looks like, the way I have it. How, boy, these are hard to pick up. Hello. Goodness gracious. There we go. Having a hard time picking things up today. Not So Scary Halloween. I may actually rotate this a little bit, but I don't want that. No, I would know, because it will get lost over here. So Not So Scary Halloween is going to be my title, and it's going to go on here like this. And I'm going to use this arrow up here. I have a bat that I could put somewhere. Maybe put the bat over here. Let's see. I have another arrow I could put like there. Anything else? I don't know what that one is. I have some stars I can add. Some colored stars that I could put down. So I have these that I can put down. I might put this little cluster on these so that it stands out a little more. And then I also finally will be using these enamel puffy, I don't know what they're called. Anyway, they're enameled puppy kind of things. So I'm gonna go glue this down. I'm going to glue my pictures down. I'm going to glue all this down. I'm going to cover up my pictures, and then I will come back and show you the finished product. Here is the finished layout. So I went and got a couple of stickers. These are Simple Stories, Color Vibe, and Teal. They're not the exact match, but they're pretty close to do that. Not the so are these purple Francis Meyer from 100 years ago. Then I did Scary Halloween. I did the arrow. I added some stars. I added some of these enamel splats and googly eyes. Then over here, I added the labels. I did the jack-o'-lantern and the candy. I added a moon and some stars. Up here, the jack-o'-lanterns, the bat, the arrows, and some stars. So that is my layout for Scraplift Crafternoon. Thank you, Scrapbooking QC, for allowing us to scrapbook you. Her information is down below, along with the playlist to everybody else that plays along. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.